Welcome back to Super Princess Peach. We've got a boss to fight. I am concerned, but... Oh yeah, and I'm supposed to use my stylus on this one. Ready to start? Yeah. Alright. Do I actually have control over Peach while this is happening? Oh! I just gotta tap them multiple times and then they actually go away. Shoot. That's gonna hurt. Okay. This isn't as bad as I thought it was. It's still not great. Yeah, this one's gonna be a big problem. I don't think I have enough time. Unless I let a couple of the other ones go past, and even then maybe not. Like you. Yeah, How many times do I gotta click? I could be so much faster with an actual stylus. Unfortunately, due to the limitations of my hardware, I am playing mouse and keyboard. Well, okay, I'm playing mouse. I still have a controller for everything else. Oh, I got him, just barely. Yeah. I'm just clicking constantly now and moving the mouse over boos as I see them. What hit me? Ah, it was one of the little ones. The frustrating thing is I don't have to click all of them, but I cannot for the life of me keep track of which ones it is that I don't actually have to click. That one's gonna get her. Okay. Cause see, it's also, there's a level of random generation to it. Or, like, procedural generation, you know what I mean? But... so I can't always reliably use... when the first big boo comes from the left... yeah, that one's important. Okay. It was the other one when there's... okay. Oh, my finger's gonna hurt. Why are there two? See, it's... This would be hard enough if I could control Peach while this was happening. But the fact that she's just doing her own thing makes this really hard. Yeah, the timing there was great. I wasn't doing as great about getting rid of the booze, but yeah, I switched too early. I think there's also... This might be easier if I had the screens lined up the way an actual DS would be. But I don't know. Sometimes none of the small ones matter, and sometimes they beeline for me. I'm suddenly remembering why this game took such a break for so long. Like a year, give or take. Because it's a cute game for 3/5 of the levels. No, 5/6 of the levels. And even the boss fights aren't the end of the world. It's the touchscreen part before the boss fights that have caused me the most issues in this whole game. More so than any of the actual platforming elements. I barely touched that. The one I let get past gets me. Or I can let 5 pass and nothing happens. There's no in between. I'd be tempted to use an auto clicker if I had any idea how to actually set one of those up. I just know it's a thing that exists. It wasn't even the big one that hit me there, it was the little one that I avoided hitting to get rid of the big one. And then I didn't even get rid of the big one. Ugh. Peaches, I love you. Why is your game like this? I should really give Super Princess Peach Showtime. I can't remember what that one was called. I keep saying, or keep telling myself I'm gonna, and then anytime I'm buying a game, I forget that one exists. But at least then I could be playing it on the actual hardware. Because it's a Switch game. Okay, I wanted to test if I could just click and hold one. The answer is no, it has to be repeated taps. Which is great. Love carpal tunnel the game. Sometimes I scare him real quick. I have no idea what the difference is. I let one go past and it... Unfortunately, today's a busy day. I don't have a lot of time. I can't just sit here for half an hour and try this over and over, so we'll see. I mean, I can rearrange stuff a little bit, but not... I think my mouse shows up in recordings, so y'all should be able to see. I'm not claiming that I'm good at this by any means, but like, it's really hard, right? And like, okay, could I theoretically only tag the ones that are actually important to tag? Maybe, but I can't pay enough attention to where Peach actually is on the screen because I'm trying so hard to keep track of these ghosts. I wonder if I'm gonna get to the ghosts part. This is the first thing I'm recording for this month. I wonder if I'm gonna get to the ghost parts of any of the other games, because the ones that I've played before, I know that all of them have at least one part that's ghosty. However, I do know that I will not be getting to the ghosty part of... I'm sure you've seen it by now, right? Yeah. I won't be getting the ghosty part of Crash Nitro Fueled, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, because that is near-ish the end. And it's only kind of ghost. It's castle. It's cobwebby, implied to be haunted castle, but... Oh yeah, this is gonna be the last episode, even if I'm a fool. Don't worry about it. I'm away from my microphone right now. Hopefully I don't sound too different, but it's because I am locked in on the other side of the screen from where my microphone usually sits. I picked the wrong one of those little two. I wish I had, like, a gauge to know if I'm at least getting close. Probably not. Probably not, but... you know, motivation or whatever. I could almost afford more health. Unfortunately, that doesn't help with the part that I actually need. Oh yeah, that was one of my other complaints about this game, is... the most difficult parts, the touchscreen parts, your health doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I have 4 health, or 3.5 health now instead of the original 3. These are insta-kill ghosts. I have to start over if any of them touch me, no matter what. Which, like... it's fine. I don't mean to be complaining about this game. I'm sure on the original hardware, it's not this frustrating to do. Like, it's probably still some level of frustration because that's par for the course when someone who doesn't really enjoy playing platformers plays a platformer, but oh, I can just hold down. I just was doing it poorly before. It's not a lot easier, but it's some. Dang, I killed like 300 ghosts with the power of rapid clicking. It's so much easier when I can just hover on them. Not easy, but so much easier. I spent 17 minutes. 19 minutes? I spent way too long complaining about something that is not even actually the game's fault. I was just wrong. Ah! The little scoundrels. I feel like that happens every time I do one of these touchscreen things, is it's terrible and awful, and then I realize that no, I'm just a fool. So maybe it's not exactly the game's fault that I get so frustrated, but I do still get frustrated. I wish the instructions were a bit more specific, but like... Ugh. A big hunter ghost is gonna be a problem. I don't know what they're actually called. The reverse boos. But like, calling them that makes them sound like they're not ghosts. So, hunter boos because they actively seek you out most of the time. Instead of just, oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's fine. I figured that was bad. Yeah, the hunters are more important, but the problem is, one of the first times I actually beat one of the hunter ghosts, it ended up that the other ghost that I ignored to clear the hunter is what hit Peach. I'm still locked in, by the way. But I have people coming to visit, so I can't just hang out forever. A big hunter. Oh, I found the bottom! Yeah, I knew that hunter was gonna be a problem. But I didn't notice it until too late to do anything about it. You'd think those yellow eyes would make them easier to spot, but unfortunately it only kinda works. The big ones are still more of a problem, don't get me wrong, but I was trying so hard. The one ghost that slipped past. Hey, remember when I said I didn't have half an hour? I'm watching the clock, don't you worry. Yeah, I knew that was a lost cause. I almost wonder if I could have let that middle one go. I get frustrated when I miss only one little ghost, and that's the one that takes me out. Or I guess rather, the first little ghost I missed is the one that takes me out. Which is a slightly different way of phrasing the same thing. Was that even the hunter that hit me? I don't think I was gonna make it anyway because of how many small hunters there still were, but I think part of what frustrates me is the big ones mostly come from pretty high up on the screen already, which makes it really hard to actually clear them. Yeah, remember that thing I said was the worst part about this game design? After actually figuring out how the game worked? When it's not physically possible to get all of them, and the first one that sneaks through takes me out. If it was like one tap for the little ones, and then click and hold for the big ones, that'd be one thing. I did it! Sick! But now I have to fight an actual boss. I don't really have time, but I don't want to have to do that again, so... There's a huge boo up ahead! Aren't ghosts scared of light? You've got to make the room bright! I bet you could break the chandelier if you smashed it. Yeah, alright. Usually the boss fights themselves aren't too bad. King Boo! I do not understand how to damage him. I can break the chandelier. That part's not too bad. Do I have to beat the other little ghosts? Hang on. Oh! No! Please don't make me redo the whole everything. I have enough frickin' coins that I can get vibe. That I can get more of that. Don't make me redo the first part. Want to skip it? Yes. I don't need to read that again, do I? Okay, I still don't 100% know how this boss fight works, but I gotta break the chandelier and then light their torches. And sometimes that damages him. That's what I got. Oh, I wonder if I have to light an increasing number of lanterns each time. I did it. I don't know exactly why it didn't work last time, but it's fine. Hey, Toad. That dream again. Oh my, you'll catch a cold sleeping out here. Come on. But why am I away from my grandpa? Where'd he go? Huh? Oh, you! I know you. Whoa, stop! Hmm. Oog. 5 more minutes. I'm remembering now. It's coming back to me. But no, there's no time for lounging. Not now. Once you've rested for a bit, we've got enemies to fight. Alright, but that's future me problems. Probably about this time next year. Give or take. For now. Bye 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 bye.